Nothing
We
to worry
are
about.
live. Happy New Year 2021. Bring it on, right? Thank you for joining us. We were off last week. We're still trying to remember what we did last week at this time. And we spent most of the day today trying to remember what we should be doing today. We have had a great holiday season. I hope you have too. I'd love to hear what you guys all did. We had family for Christmas Eve at my parents' on Christmas Day, and then New Year's Eve was a quiet affair, but my nephew got married on the day after New Year's Day, and we had a lovely family wedding where we all got together again. So we've had lots of family time.
So everyone's ready for some away
Yes.
time.
Rhonda flew back to Los Angeles. You met Rhonda and her dog, most importantly.
Hi, Raider.
2 weeks ago, we missed Raider.
And Rhonda.
Yeah, Rhonda. That goes without saying. But family, everybody has gone back home. We are so excited. Let's get back to normal. Whatever that is.
I was gonna say,
In 2021, let's create a new normal. So, it is January, and I got a lecture this morning from Tracy on something having to do with Scandinavian
blah, blah, blah.
blah, 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 yada, yada, yada.
Huga, something.
Yes. The idea that January is all about nesting and hibernating and being warm and cozy. It's this side of being sound asleep. But this is when you surround yourself with soft colors, soft clothing,
Warm lighting.
stretchy pants, lots of...
I did not say stretchy pants.
Oh,
that
I
would
did.
be all you.
I did. Yes. But it's all about being comfortable. This month, it is our time to heal and to rejuvenate and to rest and rehydrate for some of us and some of you. It's a really good time to just let life sift down. Spend some time on the couch. That's why the Scandinavians give each other a book on Christmas Eve, I think. Read your book. I got a bunch of books for Christmas this year, and I'm plowing right through them.
Because they're Huga-ing.
Well,
Do you think
whatever
that's the version of Huga?
Yeah, I'm sure that's
pretty
where
sure
that
I
comes
butchered
from.
that.
But anyway,
Okay.
light a candle, slip into your comfy sweats, and let's talk about simple jewelry, which is what we're doing tonight.
Yes.
We're going to talk all about the little pieces of jewelry that just help you feel a little bit more elegant, okay? Lise has joined us. She was first on. George and Debbie, gentlemen, both beat Keith, who we were a little concerned that Keith hadn't joined us. Yes, but Keith is on. And you are our community. You are the ones that we love. For those of you who have not said hi, please chime in so we can say hi back. We are starting with some smaller jewelry. It's our collection tonight is called Simplicity, which we will send you the link to. It's a smaller collection. I'm going to try to get out of here earlier in the evenings. So we're going to pare down the collections a little bit, maybe down to 25 pieces instead of 32, and then we'll see. Attention spans being what they are going into January. We are...
What
everything
else
else
are we
is...
changing about the format week to week?
I don't know. We are not going to have... let's think of something. We are not going to alternate now with Last Chance Mondays. We are going to have a small collection every Monday with some Last Chance pieces in each event. We're going to try to continue bringing you some of the estate jewelry from the Native American style jewelry that we started showing you last year. But it's just going to go a little bit faster, a little smoother. We are going to just have some fun. We're trying to make it simpler because this is a lot of work, I got to tell you. But we love it.
But it's worth it.
It is.
It's worth it.
Oh my
Gosh, it's worth it.
Sue has joined us. Nisi. Who else is out there? By the way, if you saw the commercial,
Uni is here.
Mama's in the house. Yes. Hey, Mom. Yes, I'm glad I got the story about rehydrating out of the way.
It just means we're old and...
We had an ice storm on New Year's Day here in northern Indiana.
Yes, we
I'm
did.
assuming because Mom is on, they've got power back. That's a good sign. All of you that are not in Indiana, this was a good time not to be here. But it was spectacular. It was absolutely gorgeous outside. It was a winter one. Absolutely.
Normally we get that and it's Indiana, so it melts the next day, but...
Freezing rain, all the trees were crystallized and then it snowed on top of it. It was beautiful.
Winter wonderland.
Until all the branches started breaking off. And then it got a little
hitting my
dusty.
house.
Right? Yeah, Tracy lost a couple trees. We live in the woods, so there was a lot of trees down around us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lose when it hits the house, and it did, but no major damage, so.
Hooray for that. And it missed her daughter's new car because
all the pretty stuff.
her daughter got a new car for Christmas. How exciting is
Yes.
that? And so did Mary. Mary got a new car. She's all excited. We call her Miss Mobility now.
Which basically just means we're going to use and abuse her in new ways.
Absolutely. She's going to be doing some running around for
She'll
us.
be shipping some of your orders to you.
Right?
Possibly.
Yes, actually, she will be the last one to touch the jewelry that you guys purchase. We'll have a little benediction over your purchases and send her with a benediction of her own out to the post office.
Hopefully not in ice
All right,
storms.
Joyce has joined us. Who else is out there? We're glad, so glad that you joined us.
And if they've shared, now is the time to let us know because we have refilled the basket.
Right?
And Lise, we got your note that you shared.
Yep.
And Keith said he shared as well.
We did. We saw that. Thank you, everybody that did. We're setting some goals for next year.
And Debbie. Yep.
And Debbie did too. Thank you so very much.
Yep.
So this is the standard format, although we are looking at some new options. We don't know if it's going to be easier or not. Only if it's easier for you guys to find us and to click
To find
I
each
want
other
or
for
I
product,
whatever.
basically.
Yeah, however we can make this work for you better. Oh, I got to get my tongue back in line. All right. So when you join us, please say hi so we can say hi back. We are going to show you products. I'm going to introduce one of 24 products tonight. Mary's going to show you the SKU in the top right corner and the picture in the bottom right corner.
Strike that.
Yep,
Reverse
backwards. Right. Picture top, SKU somewhere else. The price down and the left side is the retail price. Our everything tonight is 21% off to celebrate 2021. We are
And our renewed hope in it. Or in ourselves and each
absolutely,
other.
absolutely. So I've had a whole month of listening to holiday music. On Christmas night, we switched over to I'm a Pandora fan. We have been listening to Motown, which is so much fun. It's so upbeat. It's really a great time.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you that we are staying in our pop-up location over at Interior Motives.
Thank you,
Thank you, my sister Angie Rockenbaugh, for inviting us there and making a space for us. So we took last week to really tear that down and create a permanent location, which is beautiful. It will open up tomorrow morning at 10 at 4000 East Bristol. 4000 East Bristol Street in Cobblestone Shopping. So for those of you who are local, please come by and see us. We'll have some fun things. You guys are all laughing, so somebody must be.
Lisa's sucking up. She said, "Isn't it 21 for Kathy's birthday?"
Yeah.
Look at that grin you got, Lisa.
Yeah.
Amazing since I
girlish
turned 23, you know.
Yeah.
I have seniority now.
You've heard of the virgin birth? This is a different
Right.
type of miracle.
Exactly.
Do not question.
Thank you, Lise.
The will-
Yes, we
the wisdom
take
of your
compliments, we take bribes.
We do.
Bring it on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's talk about some pretty jewelry. If we are going to start with some of the pieces out of the minimalist collection, because I think that's what goes really well with very, very comfortable clothing. And I'm thinking, the really rich and lovely combed cottons, the pretty wools, that really wearable wool. But let's put some small pieces with it just to stay low-key this month. We can get exaggerated towards the end of the month and into February, going into Valentine's Day. But for now, let's just take it easy, okay? Right. Let's start with an 8070. This is our petite little dome, just a little sweetheart 15-inch necklace. It's on a pretty, I think this is a Bolita. No, it is. I don't know what kind of chain it is.
I'm not sure which one.
Barbados, possibly. Mm-hmm. It sits high. It is a 15-inch necklace. So this is the one to start any of your layers with, or just wear it like this, especially if you're wearing a t-shirt or a boat neck shirt. This is all you need.
So pretty.
Just here at the top. And then to keep that idea going, let's talk about just a nice little stud. This is E4800. These are both on sale. The necklace was $32. It's down to $25 tonight until midnight. The earrings were $19 and now they're $15. If you are looking for stud earrings, we have a lot of different sizes. I picked this one because I thought this was the right size to go with this necklace. But just do a keyword search on the website, CorazoneSterling.com. Just stud earrings. Or if you want to scroll down to shop by preference, there's stone and silver stud and pearl studs.
And I'm going to post links to those as
Yeah,
well.
we can do that right away. So this is just the easiest and the most delicate and really a very sophisticated look. This necklace, N8070 for $25, E4800 for $15. That's all you need. You'll look great.
Absolutely.
I'm going to show you my favorite bracelet to go with this. This is BL8719.
Oh, that's such a great one.
Again, it's just simple. It has that little knot of silver in between a wavy bar. It just picks up the simplicity of what we're doing here. It's an all-day, everyday bracelet. It's short. This is like a 7¼ inch bracelet, which is why I keep showing it to you, because it's one that I can wear. That's BL8719. It was $69, and tonight it's $55. And then if you wanted to add
21% off tonight.
21% off. 2021. Yeah, let's just give 2020 the boot, right?
Right, no more 20% off. Their benefit.
Right.
Calling it.
N8060 is just a little sweetheart of a long necklace
Gorgeous
that you can put
layer
on.
with that.
But how fun to just layer something simple with that. A little bit of gradation of beads. You'll have the larger one down at the bottom and on the sides. And I think that's just the simplicity of this that you could wear with a turtleneck, with a cashmere turtleneck. Wouldn't that be really pretty?
Definitely.
Or cashmere
So
boat
pretty.
neck. I think would be a gorgeous option. Just finishes it off. N8060 was $74. Tonight it is $58. You can tell that extra 1% makes a big deal.
And all three of those pieces are really good staples. If anyone's looking at refreshing their wardrobe beginning of the year, pieces that they can wear with everything and layer, those are all three great pieces for that. Truly.
Absolutely. They're building
Wardrobe
blocks.
starters.
Yeah. So we're going to move to a next necklace, which is N8072. This one is also by Enrique. Instead of being just the half dome, this one is the thumbprint. So it has a little bit more design to it, a little bit more of a surface, a bright silver surface, with some dimension, a detail on the side. I gave the Converse necklace to Mary for Christmas, and she's worn it a couple of times. I've seen her so much over the holidays with all the family things that we have done. And I have fallen in love with that necklace all over again, as well as this one. This is a 16-inch, but look at the pretty side detail to this. This is, again, one that you can wear by itself. You can layer it. You can do a couple of things. It's a little bit longer, so it holds its own. It has just enough detail to be elegant.
Well, and when you move, the fact that it's convex means it catches the light really nicely too.
Absolutely.
Which is why we notice it so well when Mary wears the opposite one.
Yes, absolutely.
Super pretty.
That's N8072. It was $32, and tonight it's $25. These are amazing deals for some really pretty, significant jewelry. It's simple, but it's elegant. It's a nice look. And then if you want to find a bangle, this one is BC 8610, and I love the variation of the size to this. It's just a nice detail. And I think it goes really nicely with this necklace because it's flat on one side this way and then flat on that side that way. And it's
Very
just
subtle.
a nice, simple, subtle bracelet. It's something that you only wear one of, and you look like $1 million because you look like you were purposefully understated. And that's something to really work on, especially in January in Indiana.
Yeah, it's a time to be,
Mhm.
what's the word I'm looking for, reflective.
Absolutely.
Kind of draw into yourself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of hitting yourself over the head with New Year's resolutions, just kind of go quiet.
Absolutely.
And all my friends are laughing at me saying
Right.
that, but
Right.
I'm trying.
New Year's resolutions are overrated.
They
It's the ones
are.
that you make when you're ready to make them, not the ones that are forced and expected.
With just yourself.
Right. And nobody's holding you accountable.
Mhm.
If you want to change it bad enough, change it. Okay, so if you want to add a little color, let's go to S8907, one of my perennial favorites. Just a little pearl.
Perfection.
Just the perfection of a pearl. Wear it with white, gray, pinks, or hot rose colors are beautiful. But you're not tied to that. Just add a little bit of a luster from the pearl. S8907. It's on an 18-inch necklace, so it's going to come to about here. It was $29. It is $23. This is from Rosario, our girlfriend that we love dearly. And there is a matching earring, E4799, which is a dangle. Same earring, same collar. Just a lovely set. And again, understated, just rolling with it. Jewelry. It's the stuff that you wear when you go out now. We're not going that many places in January, especially when you go sliding down the driveway. But it does feel nice to put on just a selected piece of jewelry, even if you stay home,
Right.
to stand and complete your outfit.
Mhm.
That way you don't feel like a slouch all day long.
It does make a difference. I think when you're working from home, it's easy to just, what's
Absolutely.
that meme, the joke that, at 6:30 your alarm goes off and it reminds you it's time to change from your day pajamas back into your night pajamas. But if you're working at home, those lines do get
They
blurred.
do.
You
They
still have to be on during the day.
Mhm.
And I think one way to do that is to dress for the day still.
Absolutely.
Make an effort.
I think I
A piece
told
of
you,
jewelry can help.
my neighbor, who is in her early 80s, is not able to go to church. She goes to the Presbyterian church here in Elkhart. She said, so I go and put on a nice pair of earrings
Aw.
so that I'm ready to go to church, which I thought, there is something about it that does change the way you
Your
feel
mindset.
about it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So let us help you. So I saw
She said, and then you look good in your video chats.
Yes, there
Which
you go.
is true.
Absolutely. I saw some pictures today of Tracy's daughter, who has absolutely gorgeous blue eyes. And I thought that this would be a really pretty look for her. My sister-in-law, Sue, also has gorgeous blue eyes. And she wears the light blue opal. So where we showed you the pearl and just the bright silver, here is a light blue opal stud. This is S4725BO for blue opal. It was $29, now it's $23. But if you want to add a little bit of color, because it is kind of a black and white world out there right now in Indiana, this is the way to do it. If you love the blues, there's so many blues, so pretty blues tones. And January, that icy color is just fantastic.
It's amazing how it translates well to winter.
It
I
does.
think of it as such a summer color with a tan, but it's really gorgeous all seasons.
To go with that, I have two options for earrings. There is the petite opal stud, which is tiny. It's lovely. It's a great for a second or third piercing, even if you want a second or third color. So that's the stud. That's E4725, and then here it is on the hook. That's E4825 blue opal. So your choice, if you want just the stud, again, as demure as possible, or if you want this to dangle a little bit. If you have longer hair, if you feel it would show better if it's dangling, that's E4825, 4725, 4825. The stud is $19, and the earring on the hook is $27.
Both on sale tonight only.
Absolutely. 21% off in celebration of 2021. So has anybody joined us? Please say hi. We're glad to see you. We are looking forward to a new year. Oh, aren't we looking forward to it? And we have been talking. We've had some time to sit around and talk about what we want to accomplish in this next year. And it's not so much about sales goals as it is our personality, our image of letting you get to know us and us getting to know you, because
making relationships. Really.
Absolutely. This world has become so isolated. Everybody that we talk to is isolated. We're socially distant. We are pulled apart. We're not even touching each other or hugging or even shaking hands, for heaven's sakes. Where the warmth of the human connection is always put into our social standings, it's gone now.
Even in ways we don't often realize, all those little touch points are just gone.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we are going to try to work out this relationship, which we love, with each of you, the warmth of all of your comments back and forth. We couldn't love that more, of knowing that we have a community on Monday nights. And that's something that is very, very important to us because we are very relational.
So, Sue, if we do end up doing a Zoom call, you'll have to put on your earrings.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, she's being cheeky now. So, just
my
make sure you
sister-in-law
say
is
earrings. Yeah, she has to wear earrings for the Zoom call.
Right.
Both of them.
Yes. All righty.
So,
yes.
Sue.
Nisi.
Making us laugh.
I love my sister-in-law. Mi hermana. Okay, so N4209 is another favorite. This is from Julie. It's just a pretty little petite tube. It's 15.5 inches long with a 2-inch extension, or there's an 18-inch long with a 2-inch extension. This is the shorter one. This is N4209. This is a fun one to play with, to start with as a layer, or to just wear like this.
Right.
This is one that I have enjoyed. I would wear that on a little bit longer, put that with it a little bit.
Absolutely.
Be a fun look up here.
Such a popular look right now.
Yes. N4209. This is 0.15 for 15 inches, but there's also a 0.8. So if you say you want N4209, we'll send you the link to take you back. I'm assuming all of you know how it works, but if you see something that you want, just type in the comments, I want, and whatever the SKU is, and Tracy will send that link right to you. We're also talking about different collections. We're talking about the Simplicity collection, which is what we're showing you tonight. The Minimalist collection, which is a lot of jewelry from our friend Enrique. There's more jewelry like this scale, which is lovely, and you can go shop around in that collection tonight. Also, there's a link I'm very excited to tell you about. 2 weeks ago, we had a little bit of a snafu where there was no sound, and I was the last to know. And there was a dog that ran loose, and there was Tracy that was running around after the dog.
Yeah,
right? Anyway, it was all kinds of fun. And Mary had even more fun with the footage of that archive. But it's in YouTube now, and she's putting the post on there now. She made our own black and white silent picture show out of that. We had a ball. So we're going to send you that link. You've got to go watch it in YouTube. I laughed my head off. She is one talented young lady.
So talented that we didn't even get mad at her for how ridiculous we looked.
Right?
I mean, Kathy was amazing. She was writing backward, and her command
and I've
of
been
everything
practicing
was,
on that. Who knows when you need that skill, right?
Hidden talents. I mean, I've known you for a better part of my life, and I had no idea you could do that.
We should have that test next.
Yeah.
Who can write backwards?
We know about each other?
Right? Yeah, there's probably some things. I forgot to show you the earrings to go with this necklace. This is N4209, right? And I'm going to show you, yes, on sale for $39. I'm going to show you the front back earrings that I think go so well with that. That is E8758. Here is the entire earring. For those of you who haven't seen it before, the front back means that this part goes in front of your earlobe. It's on a post.
Plenty of room. Mm-hmm.
This is the jacket that hangs down the back for some added dimension. This jacket really dresses this up, But when I wear just that petite tube necklace, I just wear the post, which is so pretty. It's so elegant. It's small, but it has some presence to it, and I think it's a lovely complement.
Oh, it's gorgeous like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wowzers.
To this necklace.
Oh, look at that with your channel ring, too.
Mm-hmm.
Grand Canyon ring.
Yeah, absolutely. The negative space and the positive space.
Beautiful.
So the earrings are E8758. The front backs, they were $49. Tonight they are $39. And this is what it would look like.
Earrings, really.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got the very, very minimal look, and then you have the elegant look when you add the jacket to the back, which I love. And then you have this jacket to put on the back of any ear post. So even on the pearl post, on any of the stud earrings, you can put that on the back and really dress it up.
Yeah, front backs are great. Great wardrobe extenders.
This is E8758. Was $49. Tonight it's $39.
Heck of a deal.
And to go with all of that is one of my favorite little bracelets. This is BC8673. Again, just the elegance of knowing you have a simple single bracelet on, a simple necklace, a simple pair of earrings. Even if you don't have the necklace on, if the earrings in the bracelet, it just makes you feel better.
Yep.
That's B8673. It was $29, and it is now $23 for a pretty bracelet. I remember seeing a bracelet, this first design, I think probably back in 84 or 85, and I just thought it was the prettiest one. I think it was a Tiffany design back then. I remember thinking, what a graceful line that was. And I think I bought it too, and wore it a lot back in my 20s.
Elegant, simple style.
Actually, maybe 30s. No, 20s. All right.
So last year.
Last year. Yeah.
This year, according to Lise.
Yeah.
She's been wearing it for a year.
Yes. It's a vintage now. All
Lise
right.
just won whatever we're giving away.
I know, right. Yeah, sorry, Keith. Your name's going out again. So also in the world of just simple, and this isn't tiny, this isn't minimal, but it's calming. This is a piece by Amy Torello, who you know I love. And this was the piece that started our long and beautiful relationship because I'm a huge fan of Frank Lloyd Wright. And this piece very, very much makes me think of his designs with the intersecting circles and
I
rectangles.
wonder if anyone watching us right now is a fan of Frank Lloyd Wright architecture or design, just because it is so prevalent in the Midwest. You find a lot of fans.
It is. We are huge Frank Lloyd Wright fans, which is not easy to say.
Easy to be.
Right. But I've been to quite a few of his pieces all across, few of his homes across the United States. And so when I saw this, when Amy pulled this one out, I was like, well, okay, I'm in. We are in. It is absolutely beautiful. This is the chain that it comes on. It's this length. It's pretty. It goes through two simple rings. I also wear it longer, which is also lovely just to have that simple piece down here on a 24-inch chain.
Yeah.
But this is her prairie necklace. It was $109, and tonight it's $86 for an Amy Torello design. That makes me think of my favorite architect. Amy reminds me of two of my favorite designers. One is Margot de Tosco and all of her work with enamel, and the other is Frank Lloyd Wright with all of the geometric, the circles and the rectangles that I love with her. All right, everything else going okay? We're going to move into some oxidized pieces now because I've been wearing some vintage bracelets over the holiday, which have a totally different. I have. Yes, I have. I'm sorry. We may have broken out some of the vintage pieces and had fun with that. I know it. They're gorgeous. I promise one day I'm going to show you some of my vintage jewelry because it is gorgeous. It is from the 1930s, 40s, and 50s in Tosco, back when the artists were just brilliant. They still are, but this is the halcyon days.
Yeah,
and
that's a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah, there was so much going on in Tosco these years. Leon Trotsky was there. All these movie stars were there. Marilyn Monroe visited.
John Wayne
visited.
All genres.
Lana Turner. there was always people there from all over the world. It was a very cool place to be in Tasco, Mexico. All right, so with all that to say, there's that patina of the antique jewelry, which I find the oxidized pieces work really well with. So I'm going to show you from Teresa Gomez, her pretty little oxidized ruffle charm, which is literally just a circle of like a little ribbon.
Corrugated, kind of.
Yeah, oxidized. It's almost jet black, but it's a matte finish, and it's a nice starting piece or a nice single piece to wear because it has some visual presence sideways. You can see that it is a bead with an open center.
It's almost feminine and industrial at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I've been surprised how many things this goes with because I also wear a lot of black. This
people
was the
gravitate toward it when the trays are out at shows. It's amazing how quickly people hone in on
Yeah,
that
that matte finish is absolutely gorgeous on that for being as tiny as it is. And then to go with that, I pulled one of Enrique's hoops. This is that really pretty oxidized finish with a bead that really picks up that urban look. So, and again, it's really hard to find a nice, simple oxidized earring. So this is E8849 oxidized. We also have it in bright finish, which is beautiful. These earrings were $44. Tonight they're $35. The necklace was $19, and it is $15 tonight. Free shipping. Come on. I'm showing you some fantastic deals to just lounge around in. Okay. All right.
This is that. Christmas is past. Holidays are done. In most parts of the country, we're kind of in that slump time period, right? You just need that little pick-me-up, that little atta-girl, atta-boy, you made it through this, you know.
Absolutely. So, speaking of, I've been watching people's rings lately, because I just watch people's hands a lot anyway.
Jewelry.
And I have been thinking we've got to really up our ring game because that is one thing to go into the new year. You just feel good. It's like a little girl with new shoes. You know how the little girls always put their feet out and show you that they have new shoes on. A ring does the exact same thing. So I would like to invite you to join our newsletters list. If you haven't already, go to our website, scroll down to the bottom, join newsletter. Because, for example, on Wednesday, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, our newsletter is going out, and it gives the discount code for all the rings in stock. It'll be a 20% discount. If you want to get that discount, you have to sign up for our newsletter.
And if they've ordered from us and they've gotten any orders lately, they've probably gotten one of these little guys. If I have showed you this has been coming in your packages. This has that code on it.
Don't turn around and show them. Don't show them the code.
But it's backwards.
Oh, that's true.
But this is...
You'll never figure it out.
Right? This is how you figure out your ring size, which surprisingly, most people do not know what size ring they wear. When you've been in the business as long as I do, I know all rings. And I can almost tell what size ring you wear, too. Just hold your hand up real close.
But it's nice, too.
Okay?
A lot of people know what their ring finger size is, but maybe they're looking for something
for the index
thumb
finger.
or an index finger. And, it's nice to...
Right.
So if you've got this, you've got a great tool. If you need one, let us know.
And by the way, your ring size, your ring finger on your left hand is about a half size different than the ring finger on the right hand. Your dominant hand is always bigger. All right, it's time to break open the vault and pull out another piece of our Native American jewelry, which you have seen in the last couple of weeks. This is X44. This is all hematite, which is a real glossy gray. So there is the gray stone, which you see how glossy that is. The white is a quartz. But look at these little heart-shaped beads in this necklace. This necklace hangs 31 inches long. Yes. It's liquid silver here, and it has that screw-on barrel clasp. Thank you. Blah.
Yep.
And this is how it links. I have shown you this in previous weeks in Tiger's Eye and in Sodalite. In Onyx, what other ones have we shown? There's been a couple. agate. Yeah, there was a real
And
pretty agate.
jasper. Mm-hmm.
This is the all gray with a
Gorgeous,
creamy
kind of a
white
steel
too.
gray. Mm-hmm.
And it feels
Gorgeous with
nice.
your winter
It
colors.
really just, it feels like silk.
And hematite, do your research. I mean, there are a lot of interesting
A lot of physical
writings out there,
properties.
right, about why people are drawn to the way hematite feels.
Absolutely.
Very beautiful. I'm sure Lise could probably give us a dissertation on hematite with her awareness. But
right.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So this is X44. Typically, these have sold before I sign off at night. So
Usually
if you
before
want
we're
it,
done with them,
get it now. X44.
Show.
These would normally retail at $149. These I am offering for $49.
It's an amazing deal.
We're helping people out. Terry's joined us. Hi, Terry. How are you? Good to hear from you. This is one that I think you would look really good in. This is X44. This is hematite.
On sale tonight.
On sale tonight for $49. I'll put it on again.
And these are stake pieces too. It's important. A lot of people want to know the background. These are authentic Native American pieces that we acquired through an estate purchase.
So these, we will have others to show you. I think next week is one that's a lot of pinks and grays. And then I think the one after that is in the greens. It's a pretty one too. So X44. If you want an earring to go with that, I like E8676, which is onyx, with a silver side and black stone in the front with little black lines of silver, And that would be, again, something that you could wear all the time. You see how the side really does make a difference in that. That's E8676B on sale. Was $34. It is now $27. Or because of that little heart that I showed you, that little heart bead, I wanted to show you this pretty little heart earring. Again, something very easy to wear. It's a nice earring for a second piercing as well. This is E8869. It was $24 and it is $19. And by the way, Valentine's Day is coming. If you are in the mood to shop ahead, this would be a really good time to land a really pretty pair of heart earrings. And these are by our friend Salvador, who I've showed you several pieces of his, and they're all perfectly made. He doesn't make a lot of different styles, but what he does make is perfect.
They're weighted beautifully. When you hold a pair of his earrings, you know that it's his work. The finish is beautiful. The rounded edges are perfect.
Right.
The posts are strong.
Right.
They're just gorgeous pieces.
Everything is done well by Salvador.
And Lise reminded us that hematite is the grounding stone. And I've read also that it's cooling and calming, which is why so many people like to touch the finish.
Oh, okay.
Of it.
Yeah, that's why it's always that worry stone is hematite.
Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Lise. Thank you. We all need a little grounding, right?
And Joyce, I'll check and see if you're signed up on the newsletter. We'll make sure that you are if you're not.
All right.
We have all your info. So.
Excellent. It's on the front of our website, CorazonSterling.com. Scroll down there about 3/4 of the way. It says, would you like to receive our newsletter?
Yeah, you can sign up right now.
It comes out, our newsletter comes out every other week. We do not send you one every day. No. It's every other week, and each one is about a collection. It has its own discount. It has its own emphasis. We do something different every other week. This week it's all about rings.
And I'll send them a link in just a moment here.
Okay. We've got to add some color, and we have to add something from my friend Alan. So this is a one-of-a-kind piece that I adore. This is a real pretty piece of sponge coral. It's a teardrop-shaped stone hanging on hammered silver and delivered on an 18-inch chain. If you want to put some color in your wardrobe, this would be a great place to start. It's nice and warm in these fall and winter days. This is how it looks on 18-inch length. And I picked up our last of the Chinese turquoise beads because I thought these would be gorgeous. Look at these colors in these beads. This is our last one. There are so many colors. This looks like a stone called chrysocolla.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It's got the blues, the greens, and the browns. There's a lot of minerals in Chinese turquoise. but it is a beautiful mix. There's enough brown in there to really be pretty with the sponge coral. It's a 60-inch long strand. You can do whatever you want to with it, but I thought it was a pretty look
Yes, definitely.
with this. This was N7037. I think I got that out of order. It was $49. It is
Look how
$39.
pretty they are together, though. You're totally forgiven.
Thank you. The pendant is S5125 SP. It was $69. It is $55. This is a one-of-a-kind from Elan. It's got his little stamp on the back.
It brings out the warm tones.
Mhm.
And the
Yeah, you don't
turquoise.
see how many of the browns are in this until you put this up with it. And then to copy this hammered circle, I got a nice easy bracelet, which is BC4048. Nice, one hammered tube, one smooth tube, twisted and finished together. It's a lightweight, easy to wear. You could manipulate it to whatever size. It was $69. It is $55. So we're getting the hammered look in here. We're repeating the circular, but it's all easy again. And I just threw this in because the colors are gorgeous and I only have one left.
Which it'd be wonderful to hear if our watchers would love to see more beads, or if there's anything
absolutely.
that they would love to see more of. Let us know.
Or know more about.
Exactly.
There's a lot of information that I have that I just assume everybody knows. All right, everybody's looking around. I think we can move on. Okay.
You can. I'm taking care of Lise.
Okay, so
She
this
makes me
is the Tejano line of mosaics. Again, because we've brought in some colors, and I was working with a lot of turquoise today. So I thought, let's do, because the sponge coral goes so pretty, let's put this in there too, because this is that mix of the warm and the sponge and the spiny oyster, the turquoise, the tiger's eye. It's a nice mix of cool and warm tones. The Tejano is a gorgeous color line. And we have I think there's 4 different pendant sizes. This is the largest
I
one.
love that one, though.
But if you keyword search, this is our best seller, just mosaic, you'll see all the different color lines we work with. Or if you want to type in Tejano, Tejano, you'll see the pendants, the 4 different pendants that we carry. This one is S3618 Tejano. It was $84. It is $66 tonight. That's a lot of silver. There are earrings that go with it. This is E3710. It's just 3 of those colors, the turquoise being the largest. It's a nice recreation, a nice simple, a nice burst of color, but there's straight lines. There's nothing fussy at all about this mosaic line. E3710, they were $47 and they are now $37. And there's a bracelet to go with it, which is gorgeous. This is BL3507 in Tejano. Again, this is nicely linked, nicely executed, pretty chains in between each one. It's a 7.5 inch bracelet, but it goes with so much of what you're wearing. That's BL3507. It was $189, and tonight it's $40 off, making it $149.
And it's got a beautiful, heavy, just a delicious weight. But what I love about each of the mosaic bracelets is that for as rectangular as they are, they've got, again, those beautiful rounded edges. They feel really good.
They do.
On.
They do.
And they just
wear this one alone.
They fall beautifully.
Mm-hmm. The colors are gorgeous.
Sometimes they're called cobblestone pieces, right? That design too.
Yeah, absolutely. I always think of it as the mosaic. We have this also in all turquoise, in turquoise with lapis, in rosé. I think those are the only colors we have right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Azul?
Yes.
Lapis,
the 3 tones of blue.
Yeah, sorry.
Very, very pretty. Anyway, that is our show for tonight. So all we have to do now is the drawing for, unless Tracy can think of something else.
Yeah. No, I can't think of anything else.
Okay. I do.
Okay.
Tonight,
That's what
we
I
are
thought.
giving away a bracelet, a pretty little minimalist
Gorgeous.
bracelet. It's a nice heavy piece of silver with
Wow.
a single bead in the center. Just a lovely piece. It's small. It fits me perfectly, Lise. I hope somebody that knows you gets it and gives it to you.
We could pull a bunch of other names out. Actually.
Right, yeah,
Just
let's,
stack the deck
we'll
with
just keep,
5 people who told us they're on, right?
right, absolutely. Okay, let's go ahead and draw a name. Would you like to do the honor, Tracy?
Oh, no, I'm just giving
Okay.
it to you.
All right, let's pull that name. Oh, and this is going to Patsy. Patsy Tillman. Hooray.
Very cool.
Very,
Patsy
very
also
nice.
has a very petite wrist.
Oh,
so
good.
It'll be
It'll go
well
out tomorrow.
represented.
All right.
At least she's your northeast neighbor. She's in Jersey, so I guess technically not really a neighbor, but you're
Yeah.
neck of the woods.
When you're from Indiana, there's out east, not west.
Yeah, we're just that vast land in the middle.
We're not all that
So.
good in geography.
And Joyce, if you would be so kind as to send me your email address.
Mhm.
I checked. I don't have that on record, but I will sign you up for the newsletter.
Absolutely. You'll
If
get
you'd
it
like me
tomorrow
to.
morning at 9:30.
Just send me your email address.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. Bear with us as we work out our new program ideas. And we would love to hear what you like about what we're
Yes,
doing.
Yes.
That would be so helpful to us to know what you enjoy, what you think I should speed up, what I should slow down, what I should just shut up. We are good
No.
with all of your comments.
We could just have Lisa and Keith run it.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure I'd get any
there's,
jewelry sold, but
there's enough of you out there. You guys could all come and do my job,
we
right?
have Joyce and Sue do one session.
Oh, yeah.
Bring Susie
Sue,
in.
new
Oh, that'd be
Sue.
so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Rotating.
Yeah, we'll bring Rhonda back too. And my sister Angie, as soon as she recovers from being the mother of the crew, she will be back with us. Don't forget to join us next Monday night. We have no idea what we're going to talk about, but it'll be good. And then I will be tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. We'll be unveiling our new showroom at Interior Motives on Bristol Street. Please
So
come
you're
by
local.
and see us.
Mhm.
We would love that so much. All right, on behalf of Mary and Tracy and I, we wish you a happy, happy New Year. See you next week. Bye-bye.